Hi guys, in the first video I already introduced to you how to use Pythagoras theorem to calculate the hypotenuse of a right angle triangle. So in this video we're going to keep using Pythagoras theorem to calculate the other two sides length of a right angle triangle. So before we're doing the example, let me just write the Pythagoras theorem first. So in this right angle triangle, C is the measurement of the hypotenuse. A and B are the measurements of the two other sides of the right angle triangle. And based on Pythagoras theorem formulas, we have C squared equal A squared plus B squared. Now let's go through these two examples. The first one is calculate the value of pronumerals in the following questions. So this one is a right angle triangle. To use Pythagoras theorem, you have to make sure that the triangles that you are working with is a right angle triangle. And this one is a right angle triangle. So the side that opposite with the right angle is the hypotenuse. Let's make it C, hypotenuse. And the other two sides are A and B. We're going to use Pythagoras theorem to find the pronumerals. It means x here. So first let's write down the theorem. C squared equal A squared plus B squared. And C in here is 16 squared, A is 10 squared, and B is x squared. Alright, and then how to find x? We're going to solve this equation. So we keep the root numeral in one side and the number move into the other side. So it's going to tend to 16 squared, take away 10 squared, equal x squared, or I just rewrite in like this, x squared equals 16 squared, take away 10 squared. And 16 squared is, so x squared equals, 16 squared is 256, take away 100. So x squared you will have it is 56, 156. And then to find the question is to find the value of the root numerals. It means to find x. However, here is x squared, so you have to make this one to x. When you have x squared, you want to find x, you have to square root, take square root in both sides of equations. Square root of x squared will turn to x, and square root of 156 is, let's use your calculator. Let me use my calculator. A 156 square root is 12.49. Make it to two decimal places, 12.49. Okay, because there is no unit in these measurements, so I just leave it like this. This is the final answer. For the value of x is 12.49. Let's move on the next example. So I have this one again, a right angle triangle, and the one that opposite with the right angle is the hypotenuse. Let's make this one x then. And this one is C. The other two sides are A and B. When you get used to the Pythagoras theorem, you don't have to write A, B, C. But for now, just make it easy. I just name it A, name the hypotenuse C, and the other two sides are A and B. So based on the Pythagoras theorem, we have C squared equal A squared plus B squared. Substitute the value of C into here and B into here, and C and A is x. You will have 100 squared equals x squared plus 24 squared. And do it the same with the previous example. We will have x squared equals 100 squared, take away 24 squared, or x squared equals 9,424. Use your calculator. And again, to find x, we have to get the square root in both sides of the equation. Square root of x squared is x, and square root of this one is 97.08. This one, the unit of this measurement is millimeters. So my unit, the unit of x here is millimeter as well. And this one is your final answer.